This week's loser, Burberry, the iconic British brand, is struggling to get rid of price differences between regions. In L2's recent localization report, we compared big brand price deltas and found that the Burberry trench coat trades for about $2,700 in China versus around $1,900 in the US. That's a 50% premium. The brand, in an effort similar to what Chanel has recently done, is attempting to harmonize prices by raising them in the US and EU and lowering them in Asia. Look for this to be a bigger and bigger issue as the world becomes that much more transparent. In a Coke-Pepsi-like battle of the digital age, Periscope against Meerkat, we think Periscope is emerging as the frontrunner. About 40 years of footage is watched each day on Periscope. It also has a notable advantage. Specifically, it's owned by Twitter and can tap into Twitter's 300 million monthly active users. Early brand experiments on the platform range from the absurd. T-Mobile CEO John Legere recapped an eventful week for the company while jogging through Central Park.
I didn't have a spat with the Sprint CEO. I schooled him. Yeah, you can't play with me on Twitter.
That's what I want. I want to inherit the stress of the CEO of the number 3 telco. No, thank you. Ralph Lauren did a better job streaming its New York runway show and projecting the broadcast on a big screen in London. So we hear a lot about the death of email, but who's the executioner? One culprit might be Slack, an app trying to replace email for internal business communications. They recently announced it had 1.1 million daily active users. The most impressive thing, its valuation clocking at $2.8 billion in its most recent round. That values the company at $2,500 per user, the highest of any tech company. A distant second, LinkedIn, that clocks in at $282 per user. How did they get this nosebleed-worthy valuation? Projections that the industry will be $23 billion by 2019, and Slack has emerged as the leader. We'll see. So Uber may be the secretariat of unicorns, but number 2, Airbnb, saw incredible growth this vacation season. Over 17 million people have used the service this summer, up from 47,000 just 5 years ago. The firm's fastest growing markets, not tourist destinations that you might guess, but where the Pope is visiting. By the way, this Pope is every atheist's favorite Pope. I like this guy. El Papa will visit on his September tour, Cuba and Philadelphia, and there's been a spike in Airbnb traffic. 2,000 listings in Cuba, even though the service just launched in April. As Labor Day is behind us, family travel begins to wind down and business travel begins to ramp up. We wanted to leave you with this stunning visual of the 6,000 daily flights in and out of UK airspace. Airspace really is the invisible infrastructure. We'll see you next week.